And we are live. Sorry about the wait. Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. I'm Emma and welcome back to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Saracent. And welcome back to 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Which has been an absolute ride, let me tell you. Oh, pardon me. So, if you were here last time, you'll remember that we died. Clover cut off a corpse's hand with an axe and then murdered 4 people, one of whom was us. So that was an ending. So now we're running back through the flowchart to kind of see all the other branches, try and get the other endings, and eventually get the good ending. Because there is a good ending, I'm sure of it. You missed last session, Emily? It was a thing. No. No cinematic, go away. Yeah, so we'll be jumping around through time and realities a bit, but we'll see how it goes. Where were we? Ah, yes, we went back to, we were now solving puzzles with Snake and Seven, and somebody else. Clover? Probably Clover. Or was it just Snake and Seven? Anyway. And we went through the other door. Yes, definitely check out the VOD if you missed last time. It was a hell of a thing. Anyway, let's leave this casino, because we solved all the puzzles. Alright, let's go. See? Like 30 seconds into the stream and we found it. Damn, I'm good. This way. The keyhole with the Venus symbol. The Venus key should work here. Sounds like it did. Alright, let's get this thing open. No problem. Let me help with this one. Oh, different door opening animation. Really pushing the boat out. It sounds as though you have opened it. You should be able to reach C deck now, I imagine. Snake, are you gonna be alright? I mean, the stairs. Yes, because of all the things on this boat a blind guy could have problems with, the stairs absolutely top of the list. Please, do not do yourself the embarrassment of underestimating me. I would be unlikely to trip even if I were running backwards. Good to hear. Let's move. Everything looks okay here. We should check the next deck down, just in case. Just what I thought. D-deck is completely underwater. Slide the bottom of the central staircase. I'm just glad the water level hasn't changed much. Back to the C deck, then. Now, how about we check out what's here? There are 2 elevators over there, which means it's probably the same upstairs. There's a card reader between them. Another weird mark. Hey, check it out, it's the symbol for Lotus. What? Oh, we're gonna do this gross joke again. See, it's got the woman symbol, and then it's got the devil horns, right? Yeah, I see it. No 2 ways about it. That's a pretty good one, kid. No, it wasn't. Ah! You watch it, man. That hurts. You're gonna break my neck. What are you talking about? The human body ain't that weak. Maybe this'll toughen you up, huh? If you're looking for a devil, we've got one right here. Junpei, stop being a misogynist. I mean, that's never gonna happen. Yes, it is worth saying both times he makes that joke, he gets hurt, either by Lotus hitting him or Seven hugging him, so I'll take it. This is a Mercury symbol. The marks you mistook for horns are a stylized version of the wings and staff of Hermes. Wings and a staff, huh? So then she beats you with the staff until you die and go to heaven? What? What? Junpei! Get help. Sounds like Lotus, alright. 7. That's too much. My head. I think I'm gonna puke. Unless we can activate this device, I doubt the elevator will function. Also, I love just Snake carrying on as normal when these two idiots are doing their thing. In other words, we've got to find a keycard with a Mercury symbol on it. So I would assume. Let's forget the elevators for right now. How about that always the left? Wow, there's a bunch of doors. Ah, shit. Not gonna have enough time to check all of these, are we? Maybe we can come back here later? Let's check out the other side. Let's head back. To the right this time. No doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time. Let's open them up. Starting with the closest one there. Okay, I'm on it. It isn't locked. We're gonna open it. That was the plan. What? Okay, so I think this is where the streams are gonna meet up again. Hey, what is this place? It's so huge and empty. There are beds everywhere. Is this a hospital? The harsh scent in the air is reminiscent of antiseptic solution. I think so. There are shelves in the center of the room with medicine, surgical tools. And look there, the 4 doors at the end. The left door says 3. The second door is blank, but the third has a 7. And the rightmost door is 8. There's no doubt. They're numbered doors. And where's that door between 3 and 7 blank? Does that mean anything? No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open first. Yeah, good idea. They do not. Not sure why we have to do this on all 4 of them. Yep. Locked, just like I thought. Naturally. After all, there are rules to the non-re game, and to allow these doors to open easily would violate those rules. Unless we can authenticate ourselves with the red, the numbered doors will... Whoa! Check this out! Look at the red. There's nothing on it. Huh? Don't you remember the red back of the main staircase? If there wasn't anyone in it, it said vacant on the little screen, remember? Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. This one. There's nothing. Right. Think it's broken? Only one way to find out. Lack of beep. Nah, nothing. How about the red on door 7? And door 3? I didn't think all of them would be malfunctioning. What's it mean? Gotta be broken. Man, that bastard. I didn't think Zero was the kind of guy who'd screw around with something like this. Whoa. Zero's been prepared for everything so far, and you're saying he's going to make a mistake now? Well, that's the only thing I can think of. This thing ain't working at all. It seems as if some of the internal hardware has been removed. Internal hardware? That's what I said. Take a look at the underside of this red, if you please. The bottom. Oh, there's a thin slot here. I think it's a slot for something. Probably electronic? Wow, real Detective Junpei there. The other 2 reds are the same. Something's been removed from all 3 of them. I get it, so the reds aren't working because somebody pulled out their guts. So I assume. But why? And who? I mean, really doesn't make sense. I have no idea. Why on earth would I know something like that? What now? June? Ace, Santa, Clover, and Lotus? Guess everyone's here. What are you guys doing? Why are you? That's my line. Perhaps we should exchange information. And that is where the branches reconnect, I think. Yeah. So, here we come back to this bit. Although, I suppose we're not quite in there yet, so... And that's what we know. Well, this isn't good. If the red is inactive, we can't keep going. What about the big hallway? Maybe there's somewhere in there we might be able to go? No, there's nothing there. The 5 of us had a quick look. There are plenty more hospital rooms, but nothing else. You mean all those doors are for hospital rooms? Do I understand the difference between the crossed off keys versus not crossed off? Kind of. So the crossed off ones are ones we haven't got. But we've only got the ones that are not crossed off and are also on the timeline we're following. As far... I have tried to do some research. Yes, there are a number of individual rooms in addition to this large one. There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked. Yeah, one of those solar system mark things, aren't it? It was the Jupiter symbol. Jupiter. I wonder what it means. Well, we're asking what things mean. Let's deal with this room. I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but I can't... Okay, this is... Yeah. We've covered everything. So... Yeah, it looks like... To unlock options, we wanted to go down the branch we went down at first. But that's fine. At the minute, I'm just looking at getting... exploring all the different branches of the different choices. So, we'll see what happens. So, if we jump forward to there... Okay, so this is just after Ace has taken a big dose of anesthetic that he found somewhere. So, we skip through this. We went through 7 before, so 3 and 8 are the other 2 options we didn't choose. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? I can't be bothered to do Lotus's voice right now. So, yeah, it is wild that no matter which branch you take, you never go with Ace. And he always ends up with a huge syringe of anesthetic. Which, honestly, now I say it like that, makes it seem suspicious, because did he pick it up somewhere, or does he just have anesthetic? Let's go through 3. I want to go through door number 3. No, you can't. Huh? Why? Because it's impossible. If we split ourselves into 3 and 3, then we give up on going through door 3. Why? Bracelet numbers for the 6 of us are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There are 2 combinations that can go through door 3 with 3 people. 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8. That's it. Of course, 2 teams can't go through the same door. I see, that means 1 team would get left behind. That's right. That doesn't happen if we go through door 7 or 8. No, they're fine. No, they're fine. We've got 3 options. Option A, have 3, 5, and 8 go through door 7. And 4, 6, 7 go through door 8. Option B, 4, 5, and 7 go through 7. And 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Option C, 3, 6, and 7 go through 7. And 4, 5, and 8 get 8. Those are the only 3 options. That's it. At least if we want to get all 6 of us out of here. Wait. That means 5 and 6 can never be on the same team. Oh no, terrible shame. If we want all 6 of us to go through a door, then June and I can't go into the same one. Have you mulled it over enough, or do you need more time? Anyway, that's the deal, so think it over. You got 2 choices, 7 or 8. You can't choose 3. If you choose 3, you're going to be leaving 3 people behind to die. So what are you going to do? 7 or 8? Time to choose. After thinking over, his conclusion was... No, screw it. Shut up, Santa, with your maths. We're going to go through door 3. Sorry, Santa, but I still want to go through door 3. What? That's nuts. You gotta be crazy. Why the hell are you so obsessed with that door? I'm just curious about door 3. That's all. I mean, that is entirely why I'm doing it. It's just for all the information from all the branches. That doesn't explain shit. Oh, wait, sorry. That doesn't explain shit. I've got a reason. I'd be happy to explain it to you, if you just come with me. I'm curious about the red. 7, would you mind authenticating for me? What? Why? Please, just do it. Happy. Yeah, thanks. Number 7 has been entered into the red. Next is June. Please touch the red just like 7 did. Jumpy, what are you trying to figure out? Yeah, I think I might have found another way out. What? Yes, I think I know where this is going, because you remember back at the start with Mr. 9. He got 2 of the others, was it Snake and Clover, to authenticate so he could get through a door. And then he went through on his own. And he blew up. Because he couldn't... Oh, but then... de-authentication. Not sure where this is going in that case. Really? Now, please, June. Okay. Alright. The only people who haven't authenticated now are Santa, Clover, and Lotus. So, what's your point? You don't get it? Think about it. What's the sum of your number and Clover's? 12. What's the digital root of that? 3. Which is Santa's number. By the way, Lotus, what's the number that's currently in the red? 7 plus 6 plus 5 equals 18. It would be 9, right? Yes. And what will the digital root be if you add 3 to that? 3. The door's number. There you go. Hey, wait a minute. What the hell are you up to? I'm not up to anything. I'm just waiting. Waiting for what? I'm waiting for the balance to shift. Santa, or Lotus and Clover. Once one of you moves, the others won't have a choice. Wow, okay. So I'm waiting. You son of a bitch, you tricked us! All that stuff you were going on about is all bullshit. Bullshit? I don't think so. Didn't I tell you I'd figured out another way to get out of here? This is it. Why the hell would you do something like this? Jumpy. You did this just so you could go through the same door as June. That's it? So, who's it gonna be? Wow, yeah! This is harsher than I ever expected from Junpei. Wow! Santa, or Lotus, Clover. Shit. Let's go, Clover. Huh? fuck? Junpei is done with this shit. Yeah, you're not wrong. No, wait! This is insane. This isn't right. Yeah, well, you may be right, but... Go. No. Oh, Clover won't be murdering us with an axe this time, it looks like. You son of a bitch, Junpei, this isn't fair. Do you realize what you just did? You leave them out there and they can't... Shut it, that's enough! Gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter. Got less than a minute left. No time for screwing around. Get moving. Damn it, you and I are not done yet, bastard. Where the hell is it? Over there. It's gotta be behind the door. Damn, it's pitch dark inside. You say you think the chances of axe murder have increased, but if we never see her again... Problem solved, question mark? I can't see a thing. Did Snake still disappear? Yeah, that happens on the straight line after the branches meet, so... Whatever happens, Snake still disappears. No. Wait. I found it. The dead's right over here. What? What? The floor's slippery. Hey, what the hell are you doing? There's something... Get over there! Thanks, Scorpion. Oh, it's the shower room. Quick, get to the dead! There it is. It stopped. It stopped. I don't think I'll ever get used to doing this. What the... What the hell is this smell? This is vile, I'm gonna puke. Right, this is... Let's get the lights on first. There's a switch over here. Squelch, squelch, squelch. Okay, guys, I'm flipping it on. That. What? Hey. This is... Looks like an explosion. It's like the ninth man. Detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut. God, the bones coming out of his left arm. Also, he exploded. It's definitely an open fracture, and also he exploded. Face is the worst. Yeah, you can't even tell who it is. The clothes are... Again, clothes can be changed. Is that... Snake? Oh my god. Why did this happen? No! 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 No, I'm not shrieking that much. It's only half an hour in. Stop. Calm down. Hey, hey. Please, get me out of here. You have to let me out of here. Why are you doing these horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this? Calm it down, June. Nobody believes you. June. Except Junpei. Get me out of here! Please! Please, just let me out! June! Calm down. No! Get off me! Let me go! Let me go! Please, Calm down. How does one pronounce the cluster UGN? We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright, June. It's gonna be okay, Kenny. I'll be here with you, okay? Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy. Do you feel better? Yes. But I'd like to stay here. For a little while at least. Jumpy's body is so warm. Well, this is awkward. We better get to it. Oh, we actually get to do an escape room in the showers. That's exciting. To a given degree of exciting, I suppose. So yeah, if we look at the flowchart, this is us going down this route, isn't it? And the question really is whether that is a loop backwards or not. Although if it was, then why wouldn't they just put it there? So yeah, it looks like we're going strictly forward in time. So by the looks of it, we're locked into this branch until the end, which makes sense given that we just left half the cast. There's letters written in blood. LLR. Do you think that might be some sort of dying message from Snake? No, that's impossible. You saw the body. You aren't doing anything after something like that happens to you. That's fair. And this? The way the blood's dried tells you that it's real old. Whoever's blood this is, it ain't Snake's. Then you're saying this blood was put here a long time ago? Yeah. Interesting. That's where we came in. Guess it's not locked, but there isn't really any point. Oh, that's where you came in, so yeah, the squelches was because you stepped in Snake as soon as you got in here. All that's out there is the numbered door. Can't go back through the numbered door even if we wanted to. Alright, let's see if anything happens when I turn you. Nope, nothing. Not even a drop. It's pipe clogged. What do you think this is? It's blue. It looks like tar. It doesn't, it's blue. It's kind of sticky. I don't think we can just wipe it off. Without just pouring some water on it's going to help much either. What about hot water? Hot water? If we had some really hot water, like boiling hot, then maybe that would wash it off. It is a good way to unclog toilets, it's true. What's up here? A wooden box. There's something in here. Alright, that's not what I expected. What the hell is this thing? Some kind of spray bottle? Something written on it. Can't read anything else. The labels are faded. Let me see that. Just grabbed it from him. Wasn't very nice. Oh, this is Luminol. You know, forensics guys use it at crime scenes. Yeah. 7, you are definitely on one side or the other of the law. Oh yeah, that stuff that glows blue when you spray it on blood. Even if the blood's been wiped off, it'll still glow. And we've got some toilet paper with something written on it. It's toilet paper with some kind of red symbols on it. Okay. You think maybe that's a side-out cipher? What could I say? Side-out Salfa? Salfa? God, I can't even speak English at this point. Side-owl cipher. What the hell is that? You wrap a piece of paper around a stick and then write several sentences on it so the whole paper is filled up. Then you unwrap the paper, and you can't tell what the original message was, right? That's how it works, more or less. Then to decipher it, you gotta have a stick that's the same diameter as the original one. Same diameter as the original one, huh? Yeah. Then you just wrap the paper around that stick and you can read the code. Okay, this has got very weird. Stack of toilet paper, okay, nothing more there. Anything in here? The rabbit hutch. What? Oh, you just reminded me of it. The rabbit hutch, I mean. How did I remind you of something like that? Jumpy and the broom. You were always playing around with the broom in front of the rabbit hutch. I was? Don't you remember? You mean you don't remember that summer either? Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that? It was terrible. Oh, we're getting text flashback, all new formats. They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June. Why is she still June when we were in flashback? Had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. On the final day of school before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. He rushed to school and found June standing in front of the rabbit hutches. No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. I mean, I feel like he probably has that effect on a lot of people. He had no idea why, until he looked behind her into the rabbit hutch. First thing he saw was blood. So, yeah, I'm finding it difficult to read this in any way other than June killed the rabbits. The hutch was filled with the dead bodies of the rabbits. Even after their teachers and friends came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying. I just kept crying and crying until you came over. You held my hand and you looked very serious. And you said, "Don't cry. I'm going to catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying. Well, the real fun started after you quit crying. You told me we were going to catch the killer together. Yes, she absolutely killed the rabbits to give... because, also, the way they say it's on the last day of them working together, that's very... yandere. I will create a reason for us to stay together, and it will be looking for the person who killed these rabbits that I killed. June smiled, and a little of the flush of life returned to her cheeks. Then we decided that we'd ambush them. Yeah, I remember. School also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and June had decided the murderer would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals for some reason. What? They would ambush the killer at night. Junpei and June hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. It was a warm summer night. Did you offer your throat to the wolf with the red rose? The quiet sound of crickets whispered through the air. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky. In June's, Akane Kurashiki's face, that night was something Junpei knew he would never forget, as long as he lived. There are easier ways to get boys to spend time with you, June. But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation and they never showed up. Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know? He'd felt the same way, but it was good to hear her say it. Although, you know, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle. What do you mean? She looked up at him, confused. Well, come on, we were just kids. If we'd ever killed the rabbits that actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right? I wasn't worried. Yeah, because you had the knife. Because you were there with me. She blushed furiously. You know, no one else wanted to take care of the animals. Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the subject. I was the only one who asked to do it at first. Yeah, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know. Wow, weird generalization. Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you? Wasn't the rabbits, they were going to make me do something else. You know how that school was. I figured it'd be better if I was working with someone who wasn't too much for loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't going to tell on me if I felt like blowing it off. Really? That's why you volunteered? Yeah. Yeah, it is. He nodded quickly and much too earnestly, and then quickly looked away at something very important. What is this fanfic we have stumbled into? Really? Of course. That hadn't been the reason, of course. He had asked to take care of the rabbits so that he could be near June. It had been so long ago he couldn't bring himself to tell her how it felt back then. It would be embarrassing. He took a quick breath to clear his head, tossed the broom up and then snatched it out of the air. Well, we don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this, you know? Gotta figure out a way out of this room, otherwise... Yes. I'm going to look over there. June nodded curtly and then turned and walked away. I should go back to it myself. Oh, that's right, the pool of blood. Wow, way to forget about the blood that the room is full of the smell of. Junpei turned around and looked at the room. The snake's body. Chunks of flesh and organs still lay on the floor, and we've not put those in the art, for reasons. Going on and on about old times, right next to a corpse. What were we doing? Maybe it was because we're in this mess. Despite such a situation, or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the farthest thing from death that it could find. Still, Junpei couldn't help but feel a twinge of guilt, wanting so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before him. Also, the farthest thing from death is thinking about rabbits dying. I have to survive, no matter the cost. I need to make sure she gets out too. As he stared at the clumps of blackened flesh that aren't in the art, all Junpei could think of was how much he wanted to live. And back to the game. All that to say we found a broom. Also there's a bucket. Oh, cool, we can take the bucket. Also there's a pipe. A thick pipe that stretches across the floor. Oh, is this the thing for the Untitled Chapter? No. No, it is not. Or if it is, we don't have any reason to know that yet, so it's not letting us. There's nothing in the toilet. If there was, that'd be gross. Skinny shelf. Okay, nothing in that cubicle. This light bulb provides light for this room. Yeah, that's how they work. Ooh, there's something under the grate. It looks like a card. Like a key card. I wonder if we can get to it somehow. Don't think so. It's too deep, I can't reach it. Okay, so we need to presumably pour water in there. So, objective 1 seems to be get the water running. Objective 2 is, of course, get out on the highway. Wow, apparently it's 80s music reference day from me. I already checked all 3 toilets, you know. My dude, there are 4 cubicles there. 4 is more than 3. Nothing unusual there. Okay, sure. Here we have a door with a card and a code. Oh, a hatch. There's a piece of paper tied to this pipe with a wire. Notice, drainage valve operation. Please do not flush the water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow. That sounds good. Open all the valves. Or did I close them? Who can say? Okay, but there was water in that empty toilet. Can I flush that?
There might be something in the tank, you know? Let's open that shit up.
Or alternatively, we could just do this. A red key code. Tank where the red card was. Nothing here now. I mean, there's water. That's literally a whole thing, but okay. Anything in this tank? It's a water tank for a toilet.
Seen a lot of OC guys try and hide a piece in something like this, usually for a 187 or something. Guess they think it's clever. You know when they figure out everybody else thinks it's clever too.
Wow, the scrolling when you get to the end of the box is very slow. Okay, so yeah. Given that he's just said OC guys are a 187, I think they are pretty heavily hinting X-Cop. And happy time zones to you too, Bainy boy. Thank you, I am doing well. Huh? I mean, I know peace, but what's OC?
Organized crime.
Is that some kind of police slang?
Huh? Probably.
Huh? What did I say? Why does he look all sad now? That's not really important right now, guys. Let's just check it out, alright? Well, he's not wasting any time. Screwdriver. We can't flush it, but you didn't even give me the option to flush the one that does have water in it. Okay. Weird. Anyway, if we've got a screwdriver, that is another fixed diameter rod. Can we combine it with the toilet paper? We cannot. Is it the broom handle? Yeah. Huh. What if I wrap the toilet paper around the broom? We get a broom wrapped in toilet paper. I mean, I could have told you that was going to happen. Oh, so you wrap the toilet paper around the broom, huh? Looks like the symbols line up perfectly. It says 634 plus. Okay, so that's one thing.
It's a red card, probably a key card. Do you remember if you saw a card reader anywhere around here?
Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, next step. Let's try spraying the Luminol on things.
Wait. You don't really think we're supposed to use the Luminol here, do you?
Yeah, it does seem kind of weird to use it here. Maybe I should try it just in case. Squirt, squirt, squirt. Nah. Okay, I sprayed the Luminol on the wall. What's next? Oh, it's... I'm guessing we need... It's UV you need to... Okay, apparently that was where I'm supposed to use the Luminol, because I no longer have it in my inventory. Interesting. Water coming out of the shower head. Is there? Let's see if... Shit, it's hot! Really hot! And that water must be just about boiling. Boiling water. We need some of that. Maybe I can use the shower head to fill the bucket with hot water. Hey Seven, could you turn on the shower? And then put the bucket under the head. This seems like a one-man job, but sure.
Okay, sure thing.
It's a bucket of hot water. Something looks like tar inside the toilet bowl. If I flush the hot water from the bucket, that should clean it up. Oh, what? You want us to put it into the tap? Why not just pour it into the bowl? This is how toilets work. Ugh. Alright, so I just pour the hot water into this tank and...
Looks like you filled it. Now you should be able to flush it, right? There's probably a handle somewhere on the tank that you can pull.
Think so?
Serious, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, the water doesn't go from the... This is not how toilets work. Right, so they're connected to the tank on the toilet. Alright, you just click on the tank again. Alright, let's flush the hot water. Well, there it goes, just like a toilet should work. No, it's not! That's not how toilets work! 185 equals. So we've got... If I... Do they want me to use that on it?
That stuff's washed off. Looks like that writing was numbers. See it?
185 equals. What is this?
You got me. Just looks like numbers.
Okay, no, it won't let us like use this on it, but this was, it says 634 plus, and 634 plus 185 does of course equal, what's that, 8819? Yeah. Thank you for keeping notes for me in the chat again. And flushing it did not cause that to overflow. How, the instructions there say, presumably, left, left, right. But the other three will be when I give the Luminol something to react to. No, go away. Yeah, I wasn't trying to go over there. Chunks of pinkish meat are splashed across the floor. Snake, why did this happen to you? Damn, I just can't... Oh yeah, just turn the lights off. I forgot this switch was here. Left, left, right, left, right, left. Well, it did what it said on the wall. Wonder if it actually did anything? Hey, this drain's acting up. What the hell did you do? I just messed with the valves a little. Nothing big. I mean, when it comes to household water systems, I think messing with the valves a little is like the biggest thing you can do. Must be water flowing through the pipe on the right. Water pouring out of the drain. And we got the blue key card. Oh hey, the blue light just came on. And the red card? Huh? The blue light was just on, but it's off now. And the red light's on instead. Guess we have to swipe the red card first, and then the blue card. Oh right, is that just to tell you which order the instructions go in, despite the fact that one has an equals, but hey. Great job, Jumpy. Both of the lights are on now. Now you just need to put in the password. Yep, I know. Yes, I know what the E and C keys mean. We've done this so many times. Okay, where have I gone wrong there? It's 634 plus 185 equals. And that is 819. Do I have to do the leading 0? No. What am I doing wrong? Answers on a postcard. Still can't get into your items like that. Okay, there must be a third part. Oh, hello. This is something I didn't even look at. It's a thermometer. Can you get it off? Nah. Screw it onto the wall. There you go. Problem solved. Hey, Junpei. You know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit? Oh, is this our latest pseudoscience lecture? No. Can't say I ever thought about that. At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die and the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden. It's like when you hard-boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. You mean a weather clock? It tells what temperature time it is. Yeah, that's... Yeah. In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point. Yeah. That's just a... This person is talking. Make a supportive noise. But it's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature up to 107. Of course, there are other external things that could. Like what? Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna. Or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death. Well, yes. You're not wrong. Being put in a fire will cause you to get too hot and kill you. This is not rocket science. Huh. Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 107 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, also, as people are pointing out in the chat, once again, not a thing. Thermometers do go higher than this. Alright, I got it. Huh? What's that? Thermometers don't go above 107°C because fires burn. Yeah, that's correct. Nothing. Forget about it. What was all that about? A sentence I could be using so much right now. Yeah, but this thermometer is clearly in Celsius. So 75 Celsius is around 110 Fahrenheit, right? Back me up here. Oh, you took the thermometer off. It says open at the bottom of the gauge. I wonder what it means. And when it gets that hot, something will open. I mean, yeah. So let's put it under this hot shower. 75°C is 167 Fahrenheit. So... There's so many things to unpack here. You know why thermometers don't go to 107 Fahrenheit, which isn't a thing and isn't even a thing on this thermometer that we're looking at? Yeah. If I can get this hot water on the thermometer, then maybe... Alright, thermometer, let's get this party started. This is just... Yeah, it's wrong in any system. Yep, looks like that's doing the trick. There goes the gauge. Now it's the open mark. Huh? Oh, it opened. What's this? Looks like there's a piece of paper in here. Aha! So, it's 957 plus 634 plus something else. Oh god. 957, 185, and 634. Is it 957 plus or is it plus L56? Don't confuse things now, Emily. Uh, 957, 185, and so 185 and 634 we already concluded was 819. 957 plus 819 is 1770. It's 1776. America. the year of our independence from showers, I guess. Oh yeah, there's a calculator in the game. Honestly, the reason I'm not using it is because I forgot it existed. There's a large iron door at the end. Let's take a look. Huh? What are you doing, Seven?
Well, I figure maybe we might want to come back here sometime. So I stuck the broom in there to keep the door from shutting. Alright, let's go.
Jumpy, look. What's up? What's that on the wall there? Oh, I think it's a map of the ship's interior. It says sea deck. So it's the map for this floor then. I will have time to study it later. Let's keep going for now. Ready? I'm gonna open it.
What the?
You're shitting me. We're back. Hi again, everyone. Sorry about leaving you to die. Clover, Lotus, and Ace. I'm glad you're all okay. Lotus? What are you? How could you do this to us? Say hello to consequences.
Knock it off. We got bigger shit to worry about right now.
What?
Go have a look. Stuck the screwdriver in the door. That door over there, the one without a number. As long as the screwdriver's there, it can't shut, so you can get in there.
Yes, see? Here we see the value of not just yeeting your tools into the sun as soon as you've used them once, every adventure game protagonist ever.
There's a shower room past there. Stuck a broom at the door there too. Anyway, go take a look.
Yeah, don't... You're telling a group including the exploded guy's sister, yeah, just go have a look. No reason, just do the thing. And you're saying we can go in there without passing through the numbered door?
Yeah, that's about the size of it.
What the hell is in there?
You know when you see it.
Why are you being so coy? Fine, let's go.
My goodness. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though. Should I go as well? Yeah. Very well.
Yeah, there's the face of a girl who could perhaps have used a warning. Content warning, your own exploded brother.
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the ninth man was. Pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it. First,
yeah, no, we've been through this whole explanation before, and I'm not doing it all in Seven's voice right now. Threw Snake in there. Minute and a half later, he exploded. See, so that's what you meant by killers, huh? You need at least 3 people to open one of the numbered doors, including Snake. Been open for Snake and a single killer. Again, everybody is assuming that Zero, whoever they might be, doesn't have any way of circumventing the locks. Which, as the person who installed them, you'd think you would.
Yeah. That means we're looking at multiple perps here.
Just in case, I want to make sure. Let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed? Oh, again, we've done all this explanation. Nobody has an alibi. Anybody could be the killer. Interesting that we're kind of this much on dialogue we've already seen when we are on an entirely separate branch. I guess that would be a weird thing to put on your float. I don't know.
Why don't you calm down a bit, Seven? What are you going to gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know. What Zero wants? Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't it? Any game has a winner and a loser. Whoever makes it through door 9 is a winner, and those who don't are the losers. Zero is trying to make us fight against one another for that victory.
And you're saying that Zero is trying to split us up by making us fight each other?
Yes. That's why we can't let ourselves fall prey to suspicion. We have to trust one another and form a strong bond of friendship. Otherwise we'll end up ensnared by Zero's manipulations.
Then, does that mean that the person who killed Snake...
Yes, almost certainly Zero himself. If there's anyone we should doubt, it should be Zero. He masterminded this game and kidnapped all of us. Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed Snake as well?
Good question. If Zero killed Snake, then Zero is on the ship with us. Is Zero still on the ship with them? Well, this is the wrong answer, but also we should click it to get all the dialogue. But first, yes. Junpei being an idiot, wasn't sure. Something's still strange.
What was that?
Well, I'm just wondering about one thing.
And what's that?
How can you be so sure that Zero's on this ship?
Really, Junpei? I confess I'm a little disappointed. Usually you're rather sharp.
What? Have you been watching the same game as us, Ace?
Isn't it obvious?
Wait. It is?
This ship.
Huh?
Zero said this ship several times when he addressed us.
That's bad. That's bad evidence.
I am Zero, the captain of this ship. The purpose of the game is simple. Leave this ship alive. As you have no doubt surmised, this ship has begun to sink.
If he were here, he wouldn't say this. If he weren't here, he wouldn't say this ship, would he?
Why not? It's the ship he's talking about. I mean, I get that this is slightly stronger in Japanese because you've got more strict adverbs of place. The fact that it's konofune does, like, ideally in Japanese pretty strongly say it is the ship that is where the speaker is, as opposed to sonofune, anofune. But at the same time, that's some pretty damn flimsy reasoning.
You'd be saying something like that ship, or the ship, or sonofune, or anofune. Again, this works a lot better in the original, you plebeians.
Wow, Ace. Bit harsh. Oh. I guess that makes sense? Zero's on the ship. Where is he? I think Zero is one of us. Bum. Was he one of them? Nah, couldn't possibly be. That's crazy. Isn't this ship gonna sink in a few hours? Zero was here with us, him putting himself in danger. Why the hell would he do something like that? There's no motive. Again, you are trusting everything that Zero has said. You don't believe me. Clover,
Clover, I understand what you're feeling. You don't feel that you can trust any of us. But you have to understand. The more we distrust one another, the further we fall into our true foe's trap. Zero was the one who did these horrible things to your brother. Do you want to let yourself be manipulated by someone who would do such a horrible thing? I'm going to keep talking about it, so you have to keep thinking about all the horrible things that happened to your brother who exploded.
Are you feeling better now that I've reminded you about all the horrible things that have been done to Snake, who exploded, who was your brother? And I use the past tense because your brother is dead. Are you feeling better? Anyway, we have 3 hours left and we're all gonna die. It's 3 in the morning. That means we have 3 hours left. Then we need to move. Now. 7, Clover, I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you? We must go. We have very little time left. Our next destination is Mercury. Never gonna get there in 3 hours. Here we go. Oh, that's the... Yeah, I found it in the shower room. I see it's got the Mercury symbol. Anybody want to make a misogynistic joke about that? Now we can go.
Looks like there's only 2 floor buttons working.
C and bottom. Time to head down then. Background music in this is a vibe. This is a numbered door. Yeah, it's door 2. So, who should go through the door this time?
We don't need to be discussing who we're leaving behind this time, right?
Right. It's set up so we'll be able to meet up again once we get through the numbered doors.
Then there's no need for arguments at this point.
We should figure out who's going in first.
Very well. Would anyone like to volunteer? I'll do it.
I'll go too. Then I suppose I need to go too then. Alright, we're taking off. Okay, please be careful.
Jesus, you two are acting like you're married, you know that?
Exactly, now we get to see behind all the other rooms. Ha 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 ha, don't be silly, cut it out. Ha ha ha, totally normal laughter. Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Where the hell is it this time?
I don't see it. There it is, it's right there. Well, that was easy. Even less jeopardy than usual. Stopped. Yeah, it stopped.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
I'm sure it's something I'd want to get used to. Should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Damn right.
Alright. It's always pretty short, but it's got 5 doors. 3 on the left, only 1 on the right.
Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall. I can do numbers.
But it's got a metal plate over it, so I doubt we're going to get anywhere that way.
Alright, let's get started. Think we'll probably better split up. You two okay with that?
Yes, no problem. Sure thing.
And I'll take this first one.
I'll try the one next to it. Well, I guess I better get started too. Seek a way out. Confinement room. So, anything in this hallway? Looks like it's just the doors. Well, let's go see 7. What the hell is that?
What the hell is this supposed to be?
See, me and 7.
Like a drawing of a whirlpool or something?
If I had to guess, I'd say it's trying to look like water.
Yeah, that's what a whirlpool's made of. Idiot.
Is this the brig, I'm guessing?
There's a little tile in the drain.
Doesn't look like we're going to be able to pull it out of there.
Might have to use our heads on this one. Alright, let's figure this thing out. Looks like the water doesn't work.
Doesn't matter how much 7 turns that thing, no water's coming out. Has the water been shut off from somewhere else? Well, presumably. I mean, I'm guessing brig, chat, because it said confinement room. Man, this is a mess. Not even a bed anymore.
Can't say I want to sleep there.
There's a dirty blanket on the bed. Can we not move the blanket? Okay, apparently not. Toilet paper tube. Huh. Seriously doubt I'm going to need this for anything. Are you an adventure game protagonist? Come on, you never know. But I'll take it anyway. Oh. Or just... No, I'll just take it and then yeet it into a fire. This part's thinner than the rest. Right, this doesn't really look like it's part of the rest of this thing. This rod feels loose. Maybe if I give it a couple turns. There we go. It's actually a screwdriver shaft. This toilet is the sun.
Symbol on toilet lid, huh? Seems a little fishy to me.
Sun symbol, but it doesn't look like the ones on the doors. Interesting.
What the hell? It's not opening.
Something up with this drawer. I don't trust it. Oh wait, it's screwed to the... It's a pair of screws screwed into the desk. Right on top of the drawer. Doesn't matter how old this thing is, we're gonna have a tough time if we just try and break it open.
Probably gonna be a pain, but I think we need to figure out a way to get those screws off.
I have this screwdriver shaft! Oh, but no, we can't use it without a handle. Come on, game, work with me. This chair's pretty old, also it's a stool. So I haven't sat in it, it'll probably break.
Say something.
Nothing at all. Okay, that's all we have in here for now. Yeah, a whole screwdriver in the shower is a privilege. But in here we have... Somebody made some wavy blue lines on this mirror with blue paint. Is that a drawing of a blue scarf, or... No, maybe not. It's a river. This drain's kind of a weird shape for a drain. I think they made it that shape for a reason, or just for fun. Yeah, fun drain design. There's no knob on this faucet. There's no way we can get water out of it like this. If we can find a knob or something that will work as one, then we should be able to get water to come out of this thing. Nope. Okay, so, yeah, everything's opposite. It's like a mirror image. I skipped through that because I didn't mean to click it in the first place. Oh, well. So that's normal if you're both using the same water pipes, right? If this place really is some sort of historic artifact of shipcraft, then Zero has absolutely wrecked it. Yep. It's just hanging from the wall. Well, if we're pulling the string, then it must be a toilet that flushes. But apparently we're not pulling it. This is the moon. Moon? What a filthy, disgusting moon. It's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, alright? That was a deeply strange conversation. This paper seems to be pretty old. Ew, how the hell can you touch that? It's horrible. It's not like I've really got a choice, do I? It's not like I want to. You know what else is horrible? Drowning. Or exploding. Oh, here's a towel that shows the thing on one mirror going into the thing on the other mirror. Well, it looks like a towel. I have to wonder if the design means anything now. Maybe you should consider what the design might be. Perhaps that'll give us a hint. Alright. Lotus, aren't you a mother? You've touched worse. Absolute. Don't develop delicate girl issues. Yeah, delicate girl constitution is going around. That bed looks cold. Pretty sure you'd freeze to death in the winter. No kidding. If I tried to sleep here, my skin would dry out in no time. It's not like you're that young anymore. That shouldn't really matter. My, Junpei. Aren't you lucky? It seems you'll die before you have a chance to grow old and hideous. Get wrecked, Junpei. I'm sorry, you're right. Dry skin is a woman's worst enemy. What is this conversation? What is happening? Okay, there's the knob. There's nothing in the drawer. Yeah. Something's not right, though. The handle on the drawer doesn't really fit. What if delicate girl issues are actually just carbon monoxide poisoning? Oh, no, yeah. Solid theory. Just looks messy. It might be used to solve a puzzle, but also Junpei is joining the cast of Queer Eye. Why don't you take it out? Oh, we'll just take the whole drawer. So there's a mirror on the other side of this drawer. Interesting. It's kind of an odd shape, and it looks like someone attached the handle with a screw after the fact. Okay, so there's a mirror on the inside. So we need to find the handle for the screwdriver to do that. This looks like a chair for prisoners. Okay, yeah. No, I say Junpei joining the cast of Queer Eye. He's auditioning. He'll never get in with that style. It's rusty, but I don't think he's going to be a lot of help. Isn't that obvious? Look, I don't want to touch anything unless I have to. Seriously, Lotus, why are you suddenly the girl? Lotus is not having this. Does she really not want to be in this room that bad? Well, I'm going to go and not be in this room. Have fun. Room number 3, exploring on my own. Bad lighting. Ah! God damn it! No matter how hard I pull on this damn thing, it won't budge. Junpei going 0 to 100 in lightning speed. Guess I won't be opening this anytime soon. Doesn't look like it's got a keyhole, and there doesn't seem to be anything stopping it. How the hell am I supposed to open it? Simple chair over where the light doesn't shine. It's a blanket. Not a really great one, but still. This light's barely enough to see, but I feel like I'm going to see a ghost here or something. Where is the light coming from? Just barely see a mirror from the light coming through the ceiling. Sure would be nice if that mirror was a little lower down. Looks like it's the same height as the mirror on the right. I wonder if that means anything. This mirror seems really high. In fact, it's so high that it's kind of hard to see a reflection in it. Pull it down? No? It's a sink, but there's no light shining on it. It's hard to be sure because it's so dark here, but I don't think there's anything going on with this sink. The faucet is too hard to turn. Oh yeah, we could probably use this mirror to reflect the light. Congratulations, welcome to basic puzzles. Now I just gotta figure out where to reflect the light. Maybe if I go somewhere that's a little easier to shine light on. When I shine light on the mirror in the back, is that a number? Oh yeah, because I've got this mirrored drawer. So if I shine light on this mirror, then I get to see some numbers. I can see a 4 on the left and a 7 on the right. 4 and 7. Chat, make a note. So if I shine this light on the mirror in the back, I get it. Shine light on a mirror, symbols appears. Left side has a sun and the right has a moon symbol. I'm gonna remember this. Also, were they in the same orientation? Yes. So, 4 and sun and 7 and moon. Nothing special about this toilet paper. I don't think I need to bother shining any light on it. Okay, it's nice to see the sink lit up, I guess, but all it shows me is the pipe. Okay. I see a partition over there. It seems pretty pointless to bother examining it. Okay. Toilet paper. It's still white enough for me to know what it is, even in the dark. There's nothing out of the ordinary about it. Also, it's where toilet paper goes. 14 equals E. In what system? Oh wait, that's literally just hexadecimal again. God, this game wants you to know about alternative bases. What is this? 14 equals E? Probably means a 14 somewhere represents an E, but I don't know what 14 that would be. Okay, wow. What about the door on the right? There are a bunch of tiles on the door that spell out emergence. Emergence. Maybe it means we need to emerge out of here? Emergence. Probably means to emerge or to escape from here. No. Do we need to do something with these tiles to open the door? Probably. And there's a door in the back. I wonder where it goes.
I thought of that and I tried a couple things, but yeah, same result.
Guess 7 wasn't about to do anything. Oh well. Okay, so I'm slightly at a loss. Its handle was pretty loose. Ah, there we go.
Loose? You think it'll come off if you pull on it? It fell off. Look at this. That handle doesn't really fit on the string. Maybe it wasn't meant to be attached to it.
Maybe it's meant to be attached to this screwdriver. So if I just stick this metal rod into the handle... Yay! And then use the screwdriver on this. Use the screwdriver on the screw on the center of the handle. Maybe I can... Found it. Get myself a knob. Quiet at the back. And then we unscrew these. Sweet, got the screws off.
Now we can open the drawer.
Yep, no. There's nothing in here.
Well, maybe the drawer's what we need.
Drawer, huh?
Alright, let's yank the thing out.
This is not mirrored on the bottom.
There's a bump on the back.
I wonder what it's for.
Maybe there's a hole somewhere and these bumps line up with it. Trigger a hidden switch or something. We've seen weirder stuff, doesn't seem that far-fetched.
Okay, so if we put that in the slot where the drawer was in the other room... Honk, honk, honk. Sounded like something falling? What was that? I heard it too. Let's open the drawer. Aha! A tile. Now, look at that, will go in the empty drain. Oh wait, that was in this room. Also, I swear that the creaks on the door opening are just the start of 3 blind mice. This drain has a really weird shape for a drain. Yeah, can I not put the tile in it? Okay, I guess not. Compare it with the one in the sink in the other room. Oh wait, we haven't even used put the knob on the faucet. Also, why am I calling it a faucet? Bloody American localization. Sweet, the handle I got off that drawer fits onto the faucet perfectly. can turn the water on. Junpei, what are you doing? Pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking you why you're just letting it run like that. Think about it. Oh, no. Think about it, Lotus. This faucet didn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do I normally call it? That is a tap. What do you mean? Oh, just watch. Anytime now. Hey, water's filling up. Doesn't that just mean the pipes are clogged? Whoops, let's turn it off for now. So, did anything change? Well, the water stopped flowing. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Taps are for beer kegs. I mean, those are a different kind of tap, but sure. Junpei, I'm leaving this one to you, alright? I mean, you weren't helping much to begin with. Now, will that have affected the sink on this side? Yes, it will. Water in this room too.
What do you mean this room too?
I turned on the faucet in the other room and it looks like it made the water come up through here.
So the drain in the other room just runs here. The water from over there pushed out this tile.
Correct. Are these the same design? Yes, they are. This one is just rotated. Yes, they are the same. They're the same picture. Huh? What the... Oh, now they're getting the carbon monoxide poisoning. Hey, what's going on? You okay, man? Sweating like crazy. You're right.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good.
What am I doing here?
Huh? What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean. Not much, but I think some of my memories came back. I think I've been here before.
Huh?
I said I've been in this room before.
You were here? When? Why?
Oh, light. Nana.
What the hell was that?
It's right there. I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything. I just can't. Well, that's right. An experiment.
Oh, we're finally going to hear more of this.
There was some kind of experiment going on with the ship.
Yes, because Clover started talking about this before. Experiment? What sort of experiment?
They were trying to control people. Or something like that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, Light, Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. Kids were in the experiment, I mean. I think there were 4 or 5 more. But I don't remember all the names. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm here. Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Those kidnapped kids. Was I working that case? Wait. Under this bed. The hole's gone. Oh no. Maybe it was a different room. There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one.
Hey, what exactly do you remember? Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here.
It's not like I really remember everything. I only got bits and pieces and they're scattered. Don't make much sense.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then.
Okay. From what I can remember, I think I was a cop.
Oh, hey, would you look at that? Cop? Wow, Junpei didn't work it out.
Yeah. I was looking for that group of kids who got kidnapped 9 years ago. You remember that, right? It was all over the news.
Yeah, I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. Where have these 16 boys and girls disappeared to? Why do I make it sound like a game show? There was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why. It's all over TV and the newspapers every day. So you're saying you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them. I think it was...
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Yeah, that had been it.
Ooh, looking like a dock worker 7.
That's why I went to the wharf. From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits. Many of them was carrying large bags. Bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags.
What's a bag to a king?
I moved before I realized it. Came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand.
Don't move.
I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Drop the gun.
Kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There's nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. And suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle. A drug? That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it! Shit, my head hurts. Where am I? A small, shabby bed. A dirty sink.
Also, you're saying just bits and pieces. This is a fairly cohesive story.
A toilet with no privacy. I've seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell. Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I'm still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Who would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked? I threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed. Sat down. Sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then I heard a faint voice.
There of 9.
The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. It's pretty high. Probably a little kid. No, it was several. Yeah, 5 or 6, maybe more. Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it.
What? Go. Ow.
Left. It's coming from under the bed. I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. there it was. Bedded in an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit. But I knew in my gut this was where the voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are the kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa. Am I on that ship? It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
And other such noises.
Yeah! How'd you like that, you son of a bitch? I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
Hey. What happened after that?
I don't remember what happens after that. I think I found some kind of door out of the duct. I think I found some kids, too. Oh, no good. I can't even remember what happened next.
What happened to the kids, Seven? Did you save them?
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I got this feeling. I think one of the kids died. A girl, I think.
Huh?
Anyway, just... please don't ask me anymore, okay? I really don't remember anything else.
It's fine, don't push yourself. Remember what he said. The children who had been kidnapped 9 years before. Apparently a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all. They'd taken the children to the same ship we're on now. They'd been brought here for an experiment. Seven said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children had been kidnapped were the subjects. Seven had said 3 of their names were I, Light, and Nona. I think that's all I got. Oh, and Seven is, or was at some point, a cop. And I am the only person in the world that this is news to. Can't really use any of this information anyway. I didn't learn anything about the Nonary game, or 0. Why were we brought to the same ship where they'd done those experiments 9 years ago? So what the heck is this about controlling human beings? It's nuts. They really conduct an experiment like that? I don't have the time to just stand here thinking, I need to get moving. And I also need to get moving, because it is about time for us to take a break. Cool, I'm going to take a break and stretch my legs a bit and turn a fan on because my god it's too warm in here, and also hydrate because I've just been talking to Seven for the last 20 minutes or so and it's not doing good things, let me tell you. Okay, so, and I need to run some ads because Twitch. So, I will go and do that, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes. So, you should also try doing some of those things I just mentioned. Which ones is up to you, as really as everything else. I'm not here to control human behaviour. And I will see you in about 10 minutes. Love you all. See you in a bit. I've lost the button. There's the button. And we're back. Hello everyone. Sorry about these slightly longer than usual. Break. That's the word. That's the word. It's written on my stream deck and everything. Cool. I was just looking at the flowchart screen. So we're honing in on another ending. Probably going to hit that today if I can figure out what the hell is up with this room, because there's a bunch going on and I feel like we've not actually got a handle on what any of the puzzles are. We're just pressing buttons when they appear. And then honestly, I'd use a towel that looked like that. It's quite a nice towel. So we should go and look under the beds and see if there's a hole. His bed looked even sadder without the pillow. So, it's still a terrible bed. I'd never sleep on a bed like that. Maybe it's under the one in the dark room. This light's barely enough to see, but I feel like I'm going to see a ghost here or something. What if I use the mirror to get some more light in? No? Okay. So what was the whole point of that story of E-Zone if it wasn't to give us a hint? So what was the clue we had here? So sun and moon are respectively 4 and 7. Meta plot story, yeah, I know that, but at the same time, drawer that doesn't open. Wonder if this is part of the puzzle. I mean, probably. And I've yeeted the screwdriver into the sun, so that's not going to help. Can I do anything with these tiles on those tiles? The tiles we found, the tiles we found and the tiles here are the same size. When I touched the tiles on the door, I felt something weird. Huh? I can move these tiles.
That means maybe if you swap the tiles we got with the tiles on the wall, something will happen.
I suppose now we just need to figure out what the strange designs on these tiles mean. At any rate, we should look for all of the tiles that are the same size.
You're right.
Oh, you're right. Let's meet back here after we've done a thorough search. I thought we had. Are there still rooms that haven't been checked yet? Are there? Are there, Junpei? Where are the rooms that haven't been checked yet? You've shown me 3 rooms, I have checked 3 rooms. I can't go in that room. That's all the rooms. Can I put the towel on this window, on this thing?
Drawing on the mirror looks just like part of the design on the towel. The design on the towel was a river and spring, right?
The picture on this mirror is a spring, and it's talking about the water in the sink. Oh, is that literally just meant to be hinting us that the drains are connected? Or do we block this with the towel? It's like the water bubbled up through this drain and pushed the tile out. Okay, maybe not. The drawing on the mirror is just like part of that image on the towel. The towel has a river and a spring, is it? This mirror has a river on it. If it's indicating this sink, then what, Junpei? I don't see your conclusion here. Unless it is literally just, like I say, a hint that the two are connected. What about the sink in here? The sink. There's no light shining on it. Well, then shine some bloody light on it. Okay, it's nice to see the sink lit up, I guess, but what it shows me is the pipe. What if I use the towel on this sink? Okay. And we've got that. I am more than a little confused, I'll be real with you. That tile says 14, doesn't it? That literally just says 14 in red. Oh my actual god, how did I not see that? How did I... whatever. Oh, thank god I'm not the only one who didn't notice it. Thanks for being there with me in mystification, chat. Okay, so, and it said 14 equals E. So I'm assuming that means we need to get 3 of these tiles and then replace the E's in emergence with them. There are 4 E's in emergence. We may need to get 4 tiles. Counting. I haven't somehow missed a room, have I? Huh? What? There's a bulge in the wall. Okay. Let's look at the map. The map is just showing the rooms we know about. Good. Why does this take us to this view rather than just into the door? I don't know. I am actually lost. So it's trying to show water flowing from the river and gathering in the spring. I mean, that's the opposite of how it works, but hey.
What are you going on about? Maybe I ought to explain.
Okay, I was just wondering how many things I had to click on before Junpei had explained us a bit more. Forget about the puzzle we already solved. We need to look for new ones. Okay, no, so that is literally just saying send water from one into the other, which I got. Okay, thank you for looking up the answer. I will let you know if I decide. Sinks filled with water, we know that. Is this what the moon symbol was pointing to, huh? Probably made it so someone wouldn't trigger it by accident, if that's the case. Oh! I swear we pulled that before. This toilet is disgusting. You don't expect me to touch that thing, do you? If you don't want to, then I'll do it, alright? Okay, so we, moon was 7, right? Second time. And a third time. And a fourth time. Fifth time. This is the 6th consecutive time. And that was 7. Huh? There we go. Did you hear something? I heard a loud flushing noise. No, not that. Okay, so maybe it happened in the... Maybe it triggered something in the other room. That seems to be how a lot of these puzzles work. This looks like a toilet.
Pretty old school toilet. Guess it makes sense though, the ship seems pretty old too.
The only thing you can manipulate in this room is that string. Chances are they made this puzzle so someone wouldn't trigger it by accident. There we go. Second pull. Third pull. There it is again. Makes some kind of weird sound when I pull on that string. Same thing happened in the other room. That means...
I don't know. Don't you think it's a little suspicious that the other room gave us a hint to figure this one out?
Right. The room next door is just like this one, so that leaves the dark room. Ah, yeah. If it isn't A or B, it's probably C. Can't pull the thing in here. We don't... Oh, right. We don't need to do that anymore. So saith the Junpei. Oh, but it's just unlocked the drawer, hasn't it, brain? This drawer opens easily enough. There we go. There's a tile. And another tile. There's your 4Es from Emergence. Okay. Well, it looks like we've investigated all the rooms. The only mystery left is that door.
Alright, let's crack that mystery then.
Got 4 tiles.
There are a bunch of tiles that are the same size up on the wall here.
So if we replace 4 of the tiles on the wall with the ones we've got, that should open the door? Well, there's only one way to find out. Boop. 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 Yeah! Hey, did you just hear something unlock? Does that mean we got it right? Yes, it looks like we did. The 14 hidden on the tile. If you convert that to hexadecimal, it's an E.
Basically, the E is an emergence of the 14s from the tiles. So if we replace it, that gives us the answer.
Do you really care why it worked? Let's just get out of here. Yes, let's go. There you go, we found it eventually. And now here we are in question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. What the hell is this place? This room is really creepy.
I think we ought to get the hell out of here. Now!
Or not.
Figures.
It's locked, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what? I thought this wouldn't be any different.
So what's this room for, anyway? There's a chair in the centre of the room. Looks uncomfortable, to say the least. I'd rather not sit in it if I can avoid it. Well, yeah, it's got manacles on it, you think.
Looks like it's placed over some kind of glass panel. Too dark to look through it, though.
This isn't dried blood on the tablecloth, is it? What the hell is this? What are these tools for? Yeah, you just found the torture room. That's not something I even want to think about.
No doubt about it, this room's dangerous.
Well, not with nobody in it, it's not.
Let's make our search quick so we can solve the puzzle and get the hell out of here. Come on.
Straight into another one. Yes, true, we are in it, and we are all dangerous. If through no fault of our own in some cases. Pull a lever, see what happens. Red, yellow. You think the colours mean something? No, I think they're just random and arbitrary. Yes, it's actually called the torture room.
No idea. I mean, red looks more dangerous, but other than that...
Bottom of this one looks like it's covered in rust. I don't think it'll move at all. What about this one? These levers have got to turn something on.
Of course they would. All they can do is turn something on or off. What's important is what they turn on or off.
Yep. Don't say the floor is going to suddenly open up. There's some oil or something down there at the base of the lever. Yeah, it feels like it's got some movement to it. Should be able to pull this one. Alright, let's pull the lever. Is that water?
What the hell? What's going on?
Will you calm down? It's just water going somewhere. It sounds like it's underneath us. I thought we were at the bottom. That means the floor. Oh. Junpei, look. What's she? Oh, damn. Ah, you can see through the glass now. I'm sorry? Hi, it's me, Sharky the Shark.
I'm here to tell you a very special message from our sponsors, and that message is EDBF. Somebody clip that, please. It's not often I will actively ask you to clip things, chat. It's usually the opposite of that, but... you know, it's always good to have highlights. There are a couple of letters in the colour of blood written on the shark's belly. Also, there's a shark. It's dead. Looks like the letters are E, D, B, and F. Whatever these are for has to be in this room somewhere. Also, why is it green? Guess the shark was someone's pet, huh? It's a bit of a surprise. You die on the chair, get dumped into the water, and he cleans up the mess. Convenient.
Wow. Yes, Zero killed a shark just for this puzzle. But, through the magic of cinema, I can add a shark to this stream, and now we are even. Net Shark regained. Net Shark also my favourite roguelike. Rawr. Stay there. I don't know why I said stay there. I can just hold him. It's I only need one hand to game on this because it's just mouse based. The shark is named Kingsley. His name is not EDVF. That shark's name, however, is of course Ed Beef. Sharky the Shark is just his commercial persona. There are a bunch of buttons here, with the letters A through F on them. Push some of them. E. Pushed again, back you come. Guess these buttons switch something on or off when you push them. Again, we have grasped the nature of switches. Ed Beef. What? There's a strange noise coming from the chair. Anybody want electrocuting? Anybody? Anybody? It looks like it's been turned on. I guess the puzzle here was that the power had to be sent in a specific way. My great cartilaginous friend, Ed Beef. Something on the screen. No, there isn't. This device will conduct the experiment. Once the experiment has been completed, the door will unlock. First, adjust the switches to match the blocks in the sample above.
Huh. I don't know what this thing is, but we gotta figure out this puzzle.
It's right next to a tortured chair. Whatever it is, I don't think it's good. Anyway, we just adjust the switches to match the blocks up on top, right? Zero saw an opportunity. Yeah. You adjust the switches shown at the four corners of the screen, then press the check button. Junpei, we don't know what this thing does. You can always come back to it later. There are lots of other things you could do. Or maybe we should just turn everything on. What could go wrong? It went wrong.
Whenever you turn one of these switches, more blocks show up on the screen. So I think you've got to figure out which buttons you have to press in order to get the screen to match the diagram.
Yeah, but it's hard to figure out what button does what, is it? If you want to see how many blocks each switch adds, just turn on one switch. When all of them are off, there aren't any blocks, right? Then you can see how many each switch adds. Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, but I haven't seen the pattern. Where is pattern? Tables sure don't look very pleasant. This looks like something from a prison movie.
They come all the way down from the ceiling. Trying to look up that high is making my neck hurt.
Wait, didn't it say like we had to match a pattern from above? You adjust the switches to match the blocks on top. What blocks on top? Oh! Yeah, we need those. We need those. And then There we go. Adjustment is completed. Now proceeding to execution phase. To complete the experiment, data must be collected from subject. Once preparation is finished, place subject in chair.
Whoa. I thought we solved the puzzle already. What does it mean by preparation?
I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Think this means one of us has got to sit in the chair?
Remember, this is for posterity. Well, 7's never going to fit in that thing. It's either you or medium pay. Are you sure we can't put 7 in it? Because, you know, this is terrible, but also ACAB. Collecting data. I wonder if it's going to run electricity through the subject.
There's a human head on the screen. Maybe it's going to zap the brain with a little electricity.
This really doesn't sound safe. Anyway, we've still got to prepare? We can talk about this after we've figured out what it means by preparation, alright?
Well, wants us to prepare, so maybe we ought to ask it what we need to do.
Error. The restraining device is locked but empty. The subject has not been properly placed. Unlock the restraining device and reseat subject. Well, the restraining device has to be the chair. Well then, I guess we just need to unlock the chair.
Really creepy chair. Manacles make me think it was used to torture people.
Well, we can't open these manacles without a key. Oh, there's some sort of weird symbol on them.
What kind of symbol?
Well, if I've got this right, I think it's the sun symbol? Okay. Looks like this catwalk goes across about half the room.
I think it's made like that so you can get around without standing on the floor.
And up here, nothing special about these lights. They're a little blurry from the dust, but that's about it. So the door will unlock if we complete the experiment.
So in other words, we aren't getting out that door till we finish this experiment.
Let's do that then. Nope. Nope. I'm trying to click on the back button. Game, work with me. But over here, there are a number of ominous looking tools and instruments here.
Let's see. Got an adze and a hammer. A pair of forceps. And these other things are too old and broken. I have no idea what they are. And doesn't this wrench look way too new to be here with all this other stuff?
Yes, it does. I didn't notice it before you mentioned it, but it's not rusty at all. Yay, we got a spanner. But in here, the cover's bolted on there pretty good. Should be able to get those bolts off with this wrench we just found there. Sweet, it's open. That was easy. The hole's too small. You can't see in even with the cover off. Well, you can't see in, but I think there's enough room to stick your arm in. That sounds like an excellent plan. Are you sure you want to do that? No. There could be something dangerous in there. Okay, I mean, that scares me a little, but we need to see if there's anything useful in there. Alright, here we go. Arm into the hole. I think I can feel something. It's small, cold, and hard. Doesn't feel like there's anything else in here. Alright, let's see what this thing is. Hey, it's the sun key. That was easy. Sun key should fit the keyhole on these manacles. Alright, sun key, in you go, and yes! Great, they're open. I don't think we're going to need the sun key again in here, though. Yeet! Just seems unlikely. Alright, sun key, you've done your job. Into my pocket with you. Oh no, you are keeping it. Good, good. I think examining the chair is going to cause that machine to do anything. I should probably take a look at the monitor, yes. The restraining device is unlocked. Please see subject in device. Well, like we thought, it's not going to work unless someone sits in it. How ironic that this would be the situation in which this slim, beautiful body is useful. Weird flex. I just say, you sure? I can sit in it and you consult.
Junpei's right. If we screw it up,
I'll be fine. Even if I fall in, the shark's already dead. It's okay. The shark isn't really dead. But no one likes an indecisive man, Junpei. I can still give you advice from the chair too, you know. Until we shock you. I just don't want to stay in this room any longer than we have to. Go over to this screen and let's get this over with. Look, do you think you could do me one last favour? Don't say last.
it makes me nervous.
Just listen. If something happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters. Tell them that I love them very much. No. Tell them that I will always love them. Yeah, no, this sudden degree of self-sacrifice is surprising to me also. Daughters?
You've got kids.
I swear you've already referenced this. Yes, I do. I suppose they're about your age, Junpei. They're twins. I had them when I was young after some things happened. Their names are Nona and... Wait. I was only referenced in the other timeline. Wait, Nona?
Aoi, Light, Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them, the kids that were there in the experiment, I mean.
What the hell? What's wrong with you?
Oh, no way. I couldn't. Lotus, is your last name Kashiwabara?
How do you know that?
You serious? What the hell is this? There's no way you're that kid's mom.
Yeah, so it's looking like everybody here is connected with the experiments in some way, which isn't surprising.
There's no way you're that kid's mom.
That kid? What do you mean, that kid? Why are you acting like you've met her?
I have.
What?
Yeah, I met one of your kids.
When?
9 years ago.
Where?
On this ship.
Why were you...
It's not a short story.
Please don't tell it again, my throat can't take it. I don't care how long it is, tell me. Please, what happened here?
Fine, I'll tell you.
Oh, thank God we're skipping. Oh, no, we're not skipping it.
But...
Oh no, we are skimming through.
And then... That was when... From there... It looked like... Just as if... Finally...
Also, I've just noticed, Nona is literally just Latin for 9. Is your kid actually 0, Lotus?
That's all I remember from 9 years ago.
Oh my God. Everything I've been looking for the last 9 years. The person who had all the answers was right here. Looking for... Yes, that's right. 9 years ago, my daughters disappeared. And 9 days later, they came back. They never told me what had happened to them over those 9 days. Yeah, are the kids from the experiment all 0? I took them to the doctor, but I was told they hadn't been hurt in any way. Still, I was sure that they had been through something terrible, so I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it. If I did, then I forced them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through. I didn't have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on. A few months passed. Gradually they started to act like they always had before they disappeared. They smiled and made jokes and did all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How could I ask them to remember that? Yes, they should have gone to therapy, this is very true. Eventually I knew there was no way I could do it. I'm still a mother. I couldn't simply forget that something terrible had happened to my children. So I decided I would investigate what happened on my own. I would find out what happened during those 9 missing days.
What did you find out?
Nothing. The police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything. Once the 16 children had gone missing came back, things were just... Even the media didn't talk about what had happened. I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals. No. Probably something even bigger than that.
Kingsley go down here, that is slightly uncomfortable. But he is still here, just out of frame. Just FYI. Cradle Pharmaceuticals? Have you heard of them before? No, that's the first time I've heard that name. Seven, how did you find out that Cradle Pharmaceuticals was connected to the kidnappings in the first place?
I figured finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. It's what any good cop does.
What did they have in common?
Every single one of the kids who disappeared had gone to this one hospital at some point. The hospital was one of a bunch that were under the control of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. After that, it was just about connecting the dots.
Hospital.
For a while, I was trying to get some kind of information out of the kids at the hospital. One of them told a weird story.
What was it?
Have you heard about the
Gansfeld experiment? Pseudoscience lecture time!
I guess all these kids had to go through it while they were at the hospital. I think it was passed off as some sort of counseling.
What did you call it again?
Oh,
The Gansfeld experiment.
this is how it's set up. First, subjects Q and A are put into separate rooms, far away from one another. Then a series of video images is shown to subject Q, who's told to send the images to subject A by thinking about them.
Oh, it's remote viewing, okay.
Subject A, on the other hand, is put in a large reclining chair and given a blindfold. With their senses cut off, A is asked to guess what images Q is looking at.
Oh yes, I've heard of that. It's a famous telepathy experiment, isn't it? Telepathy? That's how the experiment on the ship was supposed to work. The experiment to control people, right? Yeah. I don't know if any of the telepathy stuff really exists, but maybe someone from Cradle Pharmaceuticals bought into it?
Even if that's the case, still don't get how that has anything to do with any of this. Nonary game. 0. Why we were kidnapped. What does any of that have to do with telepathy? I know I brought all this up, but I have no idea. Maybe none of this stuff is connected after all.
No subject has been detected. Unless a subject is detected within 60 seconds, all power will be shut down. System recovery is estimated to take 1 hour. If you wish to proceed with the experiment, please seat subject in the restraining device.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going.
No, that's not what we...
Just hurry up and get it over with. Junpei, I'm counting on you. Right. Lotus, please, tell me right away if you feel anything weird. You worry too much. Now, get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you. Wow! Lotus? Okay, let's do this. What? Oh. I am not sure of what's going on. What's the hint button do on the other views of the head? So it's showing me the solution I'm aiming for. And yeah, we don't want that one. No, I cannot keep it on while I'm moving things around. I think some of these settings change things we can only see on the other side. Yeah, look, this is a lot better. That's everything on this side. Okay, but we need to have them all solved simultaneously, obviously. I am very confused. Like, extremely confused. Okay, well, I can examine each of them independently. Okay, that looks good, but then if we switch it to 2, we lose a bunch we want there, so keep that on 1. I'm nearly there, I'm just short that 1. And that breaks everything. Yeah, I'm just short. That one needs to be on, and that one needs to be off. Aha! There we go. I had no methodology there, I'll be real. That was just... I pressed buttons until something happened. The experiment has concluded. The door will now unlock. Now the door unlocking. Now we've got a new message. Release subject from restraining device. Lotus said, you alright? Yes, Sam. I'm glad nothing bad happened, but I do think my life just got a little shorter. Hold on, I'll get you out right away. Shouldn't take long for Seven and me to get her out of here. Let's get out of here now. Being a guinea pig is not for me. I'm straight. I don't ever want to see this thing again. All new door opening animation. It didn't actually apparently shock her. It just, I don't know, mapped her brain or something. Hallway goes to the left. I don't see any doors.
Guess we just need to keep going.
Alright, let's go.
Elevator.
That's what we need. Let's take this to C deck. Yeah, it would have been nice if there was any choice about who to put in the chair. Huh? No one's here.
Where do they go?
I have no idea.
Hey! Hey! Jubei!
Should follow him. God, I love it when the protagonist that I'm meant to be piloting just runs off without warning. I know where we need to go. Door behind the central staircase. There was a sun symbol on the keyhole of that door, and I happen to have the sun key in my pocket right now. I should open that door. Wasn't the point that you were going to meet back up with the others? Alright, time to open this.
Hold on a sec there.
Huh?
We don't have the key for this one yet, right?
That's... Oh, it's the Jupiter symbol? And we can't open this door. Unfortunately, no, we can't. Jeez, the sun door's got to be just on the other side of this, you know? I'll just stop. Oh, hey, it opened.
What?
The others must have found the Jupiter key. Well, what are we waiting for? What? Well, thanks, June. But why?
What the hell? What the hell happened? Clover. Nothing. She's dead.
Hey, what are you doing? The key! Give me the sun key. Why? Why do you think we have to get out of here before the murderer comes back? Murderer? Santa, Clover, and Ace. 3 people, 3 dead bodies. That means that the person who killed them was... Oh hey, who could have seen this coming? No. No, it can't be true. Why not? Give it to me! Let's go! Yes, sir, and you did basically call this. Open! What? Why?
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. I didn't feel it unlock.
No. It's the wrong key.
Or was it already unlocked? I don't know. Maybe. It's open.
What the hell is this?
I mean, the door was already unlocked?
Why?
How would I know that? Whatever, let's just go. I was honestly expecting June to just be stood behind there for a jump scare. What the hell is this door? Can't see anything that looks like a doorknob or a switch or a lever or a card reader or anything. How the fuck are we supposed to open this?
We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go back.
No. No, I'm not going back there. There's a murderer back there.
I don't see any other doors.
Again, we should really try doors before assuming they're locked. No way. It's opened by itself. It's an automatic door.
Look, guys, I've got a really bad feeling about all this.
Is that because of all the corpses?
The other doors were already unlocked, and this one's automatic. We haven't seen anything like this before.
Bad feeling. Ha 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 ha. We've hit bottom. This can't get any worse. None of you have been murdered yet, just saying. Shit.
Hey, Junpei!
Can't take this anymore. No one can. No. It's a lie. It's gotta be. It can't be real. No, it's impossible. If it's a dream, just wake up already. Someone please tell me it's all just a joke. I'm imagining things. Yeah, that's it. This is all obviously a lie. It's a big, elaborate trick, an illusion or something, or a dream. It's made up. Canny! Canny! Hang on! Canny! Jumpy. Oh, she's actually now subtitled as Canny, which is an interesting choice. Oh, man. Canny! There's so much blood. What the hell happened to you? How did this happen? Jumpy, I'm sorry. I might not make it. No way. No way I'm gonna let you die. I'm gonna save you, I promise. Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy. Don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again. Lots more times. You've just gotta hang on. Alright, Canny? You what can I do? Damn it! There's a submarine? What's that? Submarine? What on earth is a submarine doing here? I mean, you're on a boat. It makes a certain amount of sense. That's it. Hang on, alright? There's a submarine over there. I'm gonna go see if it works, because apparently I know how to drive a submarine. No. Don't go. Please. Don't go. Please, just stay with me, okay? I want to be close to you, Jumpy, when I... Canny. Jumpy. Did you know you meant a lot to me when we were kids? I've liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really long time. Jumpy, do you remember how we hung out a lot when we were kids? We went to the pool and to the fair. Do you remember playing snowballs at the school? They're all memories I'll never forget. All of those moments are treasures to me. But I also wanted to go to a lot of other places with you. A lot more. But that won't happen now. No. I mean, yes. Yes, it will happen. We've got all sorts of places, Canny. hear me? I promise, we'll go wherever you want. Really? Yeah, really, I swear. That makes me happy. Really happy. Jumpy. I feel sleepy. No, Canny. Don't fall asleep. Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much. Canny? Canny? Canny! Bracelet still attached, I see. Time passed. Junpei wept, curled around Canny's body. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, but only as an empty shell. Somewhere he had a bell ring. It was the clock at the central staircase. It rang 5 times, then faded. 5 o'clock. Quietly, gently, softly, he set Canny down on the floor. Slowly, Junpei stood. Only then did he realise that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Oh yeah, the bracelet was still attached to the dead captain. But it's a whole plot point that it detaches when your heart rate hits 0, which is interesting. Slowly he looked around the room. There was nothing. No sign that they'd ever been there. Felt as though every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly he made his way to the door he'd come through. As he approached it, it opened, sliding apart with a sound like grinding stone. Alright, okay, yeah, if they're just making the point, it can be taken off when your heart is at 0. Junpei passed through the gate and into the hallway. Cool, they're dead too. His heart rattled in his chest, an empty, lifeless thing. It's been so utterly broken that there was nothing left to feel. When he saw their bodies, he simply stared. It was a lake, a sea of blood, 2 bodies lay in it. There was no need to check. There was no breath left in them. His eyes lit on Lotus's wrist. Her bracelet. It was gone. He stared. It meant nothing to him. He didn't care anymore. He couldn't care anymore. Junpei's body felt numb. Part of him knew the lump of lead in his chest had once been a heart. He couldn't quite remember what it had been for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams. He wasn't sure why. He gave up trying to make them stop. He turned around. The door opened again and slowly, numbly, he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion. Simple inertia carried him forward. Eventually he found himself in front of the submarine. His arm reached for the hatch. And then he was floating in water. His eyes stared down into it. He couldn't see the bottom. His back was hot. Dimly he felt the blade of a knife in it. Who? One dead body lay behind door number 5. Body of the 9th man. Another lay in the shower room. Body of Snake. At the central staircase were 3 more. Ace, Santa and Clover. Just outside the door were 2 corpses. Those of Seven and Lotus. In this very room lay the body that had once been Canny. And now Junpei would join them. Who then had killed them all? Who? Junpei let out one last breath. Faintly, he felt the bubbles creep up the side of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into the cold, gentle lapping of the water. Well, I said we wouldn't die this time, and I was, of course, quite wrong. I don't think we got... Did we get this much credits before? I honestly can't remember. But hey, we found another ending! It was very bad! Nope, this doesn't... I don't think we've learned anything from this. Other than that we've got a brain mapping chair. I accidentally clicked through the credits last time. Ah, well this time I am not touching the mouse, I am only touching this shark who is not dead. And yeah. A bad ending on my Saw-like escape ship. Morphogenetic field voice? Excuse me? Also Cam Clark, because it's a video game. Ooh, Saren in chat has a theory. I'm intrigued. Yes, we did learn a lot more about the story of the experiment. I suppose that happened. That knowledge was gained. The end. Or is it? The end, or is head? The end, or is? Would you like to save the info you obtained during this playthrough? Yes, I would. Your theory? Clover was one of the kids involved, Snake is zero. Honestly, I'm coming around to the Snake is zero theory just because he's the only one of those that wasn't quite so definitively dead. Submarine ending. Yeah, no locks, no keys here, because... Yeah, I might have to look up what exact combination of keys we have to have gone through down this route to get to that, to open that lock. Because I'm not sure. Anyway, if we skip back to the 3, 7, and 8 doors... Oh hey, Lotus is alive again. But... save that in slot 3. And return to the title screen, because that particular death has come just at a nice time. I'll leave this on the options thing just so that it doesn't go to cinematic. Yeah, this has come at just the perfect time for us to finish our stream for today. This game is it's a lot. I can't claim to explain. I can't claim to understand it all, but we're gonna keep chipping away at it until something becomes clear. So, yeah. Thank you everyone for coming. Thanks to everyone who stayed to the end. It means a lot. If you've been watching this, you know where to find me. But just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent, SERASENT. This House of Hubris, you'll see it on the title cards in a minute. And I'm streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2 PM British time. That is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific, other time zones are available. And I will be going through this entire series, hell or high water or walking into a submarine port. And yeah, we'll all experience it together. Yes, if you... Wow, I've lost the thread of my own wrap-up there. Yes, in addition to that schedule, we have this Saturday, that is September the 18th? Yes, 18th, I can numbers. We have our monthly Jackbox Hotel of Hubris stream, where I get a bunch of guests in, this time all from the quiz circuit, and we play around and play stupid games, and it's a lot of fun. So, you know, come and turn up, and maybe you can play some games with us. So, because I sometimes have off-schedule streams like that, maybe you want to throw us a follow here. We are closing in on 100 followers, and I think it would be super cool if I could get to 100 followers before the end of my first year on Twitch, so yeah. And then you'll get notified whenever I'm live, so that's good too. If you do miss anything, you can go and catch the VODs on my Twitch for up to 8 weeks after they've been streamed. For everything else, go to my YouTube, also Saracent, or youtube.com/users/rf1999. No, rf1919. Yeah, 191999. Way to remember my own username. And you can find their videos going all the way back to the start of my channel, about 3 weeks after they stream. And those, again, update every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so throw us a subscribe there, and they will all appear in your subscription feed as you know, those days happen. What else? If you want to support me getting stabbed and not knowing who did it monetarily, you can cheer or sub on the Twitch, but of course it's very much not necessary. You just turn up and have a good time and hang out, and that's all I need. That's all I want you for. That's correct, I don't have my YouTube linked in my about info. I should fix that. Thanks, Emily. And yes, Emily, indeed, sleep is a good thing that I should do more of, and did a whole bunch of this morning, which is part of why we were late. So, you know, mixed bag. If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, you can check out my Twitter at Waruce, that's W-A-R-U-C-E, where I can shout about all kinds of crap, really, memes and Eurovision and the state of the world, but also updates and notifications about the stream. So that's fun. And if you want to see me in other projects, Saturday nights at 6:30 PM Eastern, that is 11:30 PM British time, I am in on, words, why can I not talk English? Check out twitch.tv/thebardsplayhouse, that's THEBARDSPLAYHOUSE, where you can see me every Saturday night in an ongoing Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition Fall of London Chronicle. We're getting towards the end of it, but it's still a lot of fun, and you should come and hang out as I casually ally with people by throwing our entire mission under the bus. Not saying that happened last time or anything, but you know. And I think that's it. And for those of you who are doing the maths and wondering if that means this Saturday I will be streaming 2 till 5, and 7 till 10, and 11:30 till 2:30, yes. So, you know. Who doesn't do things like that, I mean. Okay. But all of that to say, this has been a lot of fun. I will see you again on Thursday, and we'll continue finding new endings. Love you all. Bye.